Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Daily Wisdom. Today's four-player chess game was absolute chaos. From move 1, I could already tell this wasn't going to be peaceful. Red started aggressively, pushing pawns early. Blue was developing fast. Yellow looked quiet, but in four-player chess, the quiet player is often the most dangerous. I focused on one thing: solid development. Knights out. Bishops active. King safe. In four-player chess, survival in the first 10 moves is everything. If you overextend too early, two players can team up, and you're finished. And that's exactly what almost happened. Around the early middle game, I noticed something dangerous. Red and blue were both pointing pieces toward me. Rooks lining up. Queen eyeing my diagonal. Pressure building. Now here's the mistake many players make: they panic. Instead of attacking back blindly, I reinforced my position. I connected my rooks. I centralized my queen. I improved my worst piece. Because in four-player chess, the player who reacts emotionally loses. Then it happened. Red launched an attack. Sacrifice on my pawn structure. Opened files. My king suddenly exposed. But here's the beauty of calculation. I saw 3 moves ahead. If I captured immediately, blue would check me. If I ignored it, I'd lose material. But there was a third option: counterattack. I shifted my knight forward, creating a fork threat on yellow. Now yellow had to respond. That slowed the pressure on me. This is what people don't understand about four-player chess: it's not just about your board. It's about redirecting attention. Make someone else the target. As the middle game exploded, pieces started falling everywhere. Yellow lost a bishop. Red lost a rook. Blue overextended their queen. And I stayed patient. Then I saw the turning point. Blue left their back rank weak. One file was open. My rook was perfectly placed. My queen was aligned. I didn't rush it. I waited one move. Blue attacked yellow instead of defending. That was the blunder. Rook slides in. Check. Panic. Blue blocks, but it's forced. Queen joins. Check again. Suddenly the entire board shifts. The two players who were pressuring me are now scrambling. And here's where experience matters. Instead of chasing immediate checkmate, I eliminated the most dangerous attacker first. In four-player chess, you don't just checkmate randomly, you remove threats strategically. After securing material advantage, I simplified the position. Trades benefited me. Every exchange increased my control. One by one, they fell. Yellow tried a desperate perpetual attempt, checks from the side. But my king had escape squares prepared earlier. Planning ahead paid off. Red attempted a final push, a pawn storm on the flank. But it was too late. I had centralized dominance. My rook controlled the open file. My queen controlled diagonals. My knight covered key squares. My king was safe. And then, the final tactic. A discovered attack. I moved my bishop, revealing a rook attack and creating a mating net at the same time. There was no escape. Check. Block. Capture. Check again. And finally, checkmate. Silence on the board. From being targeted early, to controlling the entire game. That is why patience wins four-player chess. Not aggression. Not panic. Not revenge. Position. Timing. Awareness. If you learned something from this battle, hit subscribe to Daily Wisdom. Because in four-player chess, every move has consequences. And today, we made the right ones.